Most dealerships are completely wrong when it comes to inventory photos. They obsess over things like photo count instead of asking the question of whether the photos themselves are what the customer actually wants. And that's a problem because yes, data absolutely shows that more photos generally increase shopper engagement, but somewhere along the way, dealerships interpreted that to mean take as many random photos as humanly possible. So now we end up with 15 nearly identical exterior shots, 3 blurry wheel shots, 6 photos of the rear bumper for emotional support, and somehow not a single image of the heated seats, the navigation, or the panoramic sunroof. You know, the things that the customer actually cares about. Friends, this is not a merchandising strategy. This is just cardio with a camera. So today we're going to help you rethink your dealership's shot list and build a photo plan that actually converts shoppers into buyers. Because the goal is not take more photos, the goal is show more value. Now, before we jump in, if your dealership is serious about improving your online merchandising, then be sure to grab your free 7-step photo audit checklist down below. This thing walks you through identifying your inefficiencies, reducing friction, improving your shot consistency, speeding up your workflow, and building a real photo process that works at scale. So click the link down below and download it today. Okay, now first, before we get started, we need to identify the problem clearly. Most dealerships are not building a photo system around quality, they're building it around quantity. Meaning the photographer knows that they need 40 plus photos, but nobody has trained them on what 40 photos matter most. Because most shoppers aren't sitting there asking questions like, yes, this listing has achieved the sacred threshold of 42 images. I shall now submit a real lead. No, what shoppers actually want and what they're asking for is, can I clearly see the vehicle? Can they see the condition, the technology, the comfort features, the options, and the reasons that this vehicle is worth the asking price? And that is what matters. And honestly, one of the things that you can do is audit your own inventory. Pull up your SRPs and VDPs and actually scroll through your photo sets like a shopper would and ask yourself, is this photo repetitive? What photos are zero value add? And important features that are completely missing. What would we want to see if we were spending 40, 50, or 80 grand on this thing? And most importantly, are we showing the vehicle or just proving that we own a camera? Because there's a difference. Now, in a recent Dealer Picks Academy episode, we talked about the research from dealer.com showing shoppers that heavily prioritize, you guessed it, interior photos. And of course they do. This is where they're going to live. They want to see things like the cockpit, the seats, the displays, the controls, the steering wheel, the climate controls, the infotainment system, the panoramic sunroof, the heated and ventilated seats. All the stuff that emotionally justifies that purchase. And this is where dealerships often miss huge opportunity because the most valuable features on the vehicle are often the least photographed. So now here's one simple trick that we recommend for dealerships to use all the time. Okay, so go and spend a few minutes on Kelley Blue Book and use their vehicle evaluation tools. And when you look for feature adjustments, the things that actually increase the value, pay attention to what features move the needle the most. Those are value add shots. Things like navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, heated seats, ventilated seats, tow packages, premium wheels, large displays, heads-up displays, driver assistance systems, premium audio, dual climate control, massaging seats, panoramic sunroofs, all the good stuff. And this is where the value is. And those are the features that add value to the vehicle financially. And every image should answer this one question. Does this help the shopper understand why the vehicle is worth buying? And if the answer is yes, then great shot. If not, you probably don't need 12 versions of the rear quarter panel and direct sunlight. And the beautiful thing is, once your photo tech understands this philosophy, everything speeds up naturally. Because now we aren't guessing, we aren't wandering, we aren't inventing shots on the fly. And that's how you create a faster workflow, more consistent merchandising, higher value presentation, and better performing inventory online. Because remember, shoppers will make appointments based on the features your competitors fail to show. That's real. One clear close-up of a panoramic sunroof, a premium sound system, a heated rear seat, and a tow package might literally be the difference between someone scrolling and saying, that's the one. And if you really want to level up your dealership's photo game, then you might want to join the Dealer Picks Academy today. This is where we'll teach our entire master photo sequence, our feature-driven merchandising, our workflow systems, our efficiency strategies, and the exact methods that we use to create high-performing inventory photo content at scale. Plus, you'll get direct access to us and our community to help completely dial in your dealership's photo process. The link's down below, and thanks for watching. And remember, don't just shoot more photos, shoot the shots that matter. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.